darlings, today I want to talk about finishing, achieving, just crossing that old finish line. Because it's something I've had difficulty with kind of forever, basically. And my male partner said something that made it sound like he thought I wasn't really having a great time because of that. And I was like, no, that's not the case. And it's interesting to me because I feel like my body doesn't make sense. Because to get there, it seems like it needs something that's really soft, really gentle, like a very gentle warm up. Everything's just very chill. Like I need to not be super tense. I need to be able to breathe very freely. But a lot of times that's not what I want. A lot of times I want intensity. I want fast paced. I want just raw, and to really get lost in the other person. And to finish, I have to be super, super deep in my own body. And I want to connect with the other person. I don't want to be just only focusing on, what's going on in me. And so it's so weird that to finish, I need something that's different from what I kind of want to do. And then I feel like there's so much socialization in, the time with other people is supposed to look a certain way. And a lot of times it seems to focus on like the man achieving his finish time. And there's a lot of stuff out there that, men don't necessarily like foreplay as much. And, they just kind of want to get in there and get done. And I've heard that from a lot of male partners. And I've seen that in many different things where women are complaining of like, and the funny thing is like I'm on the like gay side of TikTok for the most part. And there's this clip that comes up where it's like, tired of that unfinished orgasm? Try lesbian. And it's funny because I've been with a female body person that's very, very, very giving. And still, I have trouble. Because again, it's that intensity. There's that, like, so much sensation where it seems like my body doesn't know what to do. It's like too much, too fast, and it gets stuck. And I have a harder time for myself and for the other person to be like, hey, can we slow down? Can we do this in a much more light, gentle way? Because I don't want that. So like, why body? Why do you need that? When in my head, I'm just this like, rawr, like boom, let's just go at it kind of thing. So it's so interesting and it's so complicated. And I've heard that you can rewire how your body reacts to stuff. That sometimes we can get really used to achieving in a certain way, that when we switch things up, it can be difficult. And so this has come up with, I've heard men that are used to taking care of themselves, and maybe they have like a very firm grip. And then when they're experiencing pleasure in a different sort of way, it's hard to finish. And so you can slowly change up how you're getting stimulation and rewire those nerve endings. So maybe that's what I need to do, is to figure that out. Because I feel like it's possible. I feel like there's some sort of way to make it easier to achieve. But then it also takes a lot of time and thought and all of that. And it's also funny because, I said that I think he was thinking that maybe I don't have a great time. And I've had that same thought too. If I'm with people who have a harder time finishing, I will be like, oh man, am I doing something wrong? Do I suck? Are they bored? I don't know. And like, I will just have those thoughts. And it's funny because on the other side of it, I know that I'm having a lovely time. So I don't know why I put that on other people. And then also, I was coming back to how society seems to see sex, as very like heteronormative, very male focused. There is that fear of asking to slow down, of asking for things to be lighter, because I worry that the other person will get bored, that they'll just be like, okay, I'll like do this and this and this for a few minutes, and when are we going to get to the action? And I also have some shame around it too. And I remember having a partner who was just like, what's wrong with you? Like, every other person I've been with, they've had a very easy time. And I was saying, well, a lot of women do fake it, because he did not spend much time on any sort of foreplay. And that one I kind of had thought like, well, that's just his thoughts and it's okay. But then my ex-partner, the first person he got with, she finished many times. And I was just thinking, oh, that's great. And so it's hard to not feel really embarrassed by my body and to not think like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I be that way? Because I feel like it would be more fun for a partner if they could get their person off. There's that ego boost. There's that like where you high five yourself and you're like, yeah, I did it. And I have to remember that just because I have a more difficult time doesn't mean that the other person's just like not enjoying themselves. Because again, if I'm in that situation, I still have a lot of fun. So yeah, there's a lot to unpack and there's a lot to figure out. But I do feel like it's within reach. I just have to work on it and be more mindful and work on eradicating that shame, because it doesn't serve me. It's not helpful. Okay, bye.